Hello tankers, welcome back. Today I'm making a video on the T-54 Mod 1, also known as the first prototype. You unlock it by completing the season pass, either with the premium season pass or without it you will get this tank, but without the premium version you won't get the skin I'm using in today's video. Is it worth it? For the tank, yes. For the skin, no. The skin doesn't change anything, doesn't make it better or anything. It's still the same tank, it just looks different. I guess the bonus of the skin is it's a permanent skin. It helps with the camo factor. You don't ever have to worry about buying more camouflages. That's the only good thing I could see about it. And besides, the fact that it changed the look of the tank, I guess. But besides that, it's just T-54 Mod 1. This poor 6 Chinese medium tank came down the wrong road at the wrong time. Although I look like a T-44, I most definitely am not when it comes to armor. But this was my first game in this thing. Well, actually, I think... No, this was my second game, I apologize. So, the first game was kind of slow. I was testing out the gun handling, trying to snipe. The second game you see here was me trying to test out the armor. It's how I like to learn my tanks. I actually kind of like the gun handle on this. I don't know if it's because it's Western or what it is, but gun handling's pretty good. It snaps out a lot in this. But as you might be seeing here, this thing can bully lower tier tanks. Equal tier tanks can pen you, and if you give lower tier vehicles your lower plate, they can pen you. But otherwise, you can basically bully anything, as long as they're one tier below you. God forbid two tiers. You saw what happened to that tank I first encountered. Side scraping, classic move. There's a pesky little medium over there that keeps getting some good shots in, but he just died. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this has the same 100mm that's on the T-44 for pretty sure that's the same gun it's using. Now I died out. Now that guy's using 122. He pins my turret roof because it's only 40mm stick. Right by the compiler. He overmatches me. Surprise, surprise, we win the battle after a few minutes of them dissing it out. I think this is played as more of a aggressive medium. I have a Sicilian 5-1, but I feel more comfortable in this, mainly because it's more of a lower profile. The Sicilian, yeah, you could sit pretty on a hill, no problem, but well, you're not always going to be doing that, especially when you gotta push up after. And it's a lot easier to side scrape than a T-54. Into the second battle hill. Ghost Town. Top tier again. Oh yes, and I set this tank up as a DPM build, meaning I'm using everything I can to get the reload down to as low as I could get it. I'm using a crew with perks and skills, used to be perks and skills, to get the reload down. I'm also using gun ammo, gun stabilizer, and vents, and food. That's a fully upgraded Tiger 1. One tier lower than me. But he still has 203 millimeters of penetration. It just bounced off me. So yeah, you definitely have ammo in this thing. Don't be afraid to use it. But just don't be an idiot. Sit out in front of him like I'm doing here. There we go. I side scrape. Now you can't do anything to me. The upper plate is definitely a lot better than the T-44. A lot harder to get through. Another thing I'm noticing that's better on this tank than my Sicilian 5-1 is the boom. Whenever I drive around, my circle isn't going crazy. I got shot twice there by the stone code, which means he's using the 2-shot autoloader. Tank dies. Find a sword here to support my heavy. Guy looks at me before he dies. Bad shot on my part. These games are back to back as well. I'm having good gains in my T-54 mod 1. I actually really like this tank, so it's definitely worth it, but the skin, don't worry about it. If you don't want to buy the pass, don't buy it. It's just a free camouflage. The tank itself, oh yeah, definitely. It's a good tank. But with those two battles being done, that is the end of the video. Well, almost the end of the video. But it's where I stop my commentary. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you in the next video.